Another floor routine for Tuesdays in February in ReBuild. We've got TA marches, heel slides, TA knee flops, dead bug, and bird dog. Remember, TA stands for transverse abdominis, and that's this muscle down here in between your hip bones. Men, you have them too. So this is going to be performed as a superset, just like yesterday. We're going to do the TA movements only are a superset. So we're going to go through each movement on one side and then go through them again on the other side. And then, only then do we move on to the final two moves. So first with TA marches. Want to get against the floor, back in a neutral position. And I know the first time I heard that, I'm like, I don't know what that means. This is where people tend to go. Notice my back is arched a lot in this position. That's not what we want. We don't want to be flat against the floor. We want neutral. So the way to find neutral is find a comfortable spot that isn't pulling on your knees. Press your pelvis into the ground. Lift, press, stop pressing. Don't think of it as lifting. Think of it as just don't press. Press, don't press. Press, don't press. Where your body goes when you relax, when you don't press, that is neutral, and that's where you want to stay. So with the TA marching, find that neutral position. Big exhale, pressing your belly button against your spine, and now pressing your back against the ground. Gonna lift. What we want to think about is pressing our back to the small of our back to the ground so hard that if my kids were to come by, thankfully they're not home, but if they were to come by and try to grab this out from underneath my back, they wouldn't be able to do it. So that point where your lower back starts to come off the ground, that's as high as you need to go. See, that's about as high as I can go right now. This won't feel like much, and that's intentional. Think about what we need to get out of this. We need that transverse abdominis working, and your TA is effectively what's lifting and lowering your leg right now. So all you need to think about is press hard against the floor, and don't worry about anything else. Okay, so that's for the TA marching, and then heel slides in that same position. Take a second to shake it out. Press against the floor again, slide your heel out, bring it back. Go out as far as you can until you feel the pull in here, and then come back. Some of you, this might be as far as you can go right now, and that's okay. Listening to your body is the most advanced thing you can do. Keep the small of your back pressed against the ground throughout for the duration. Okay, and then the third move in this superset, exhale, shake it out. Back to neutral, press down, stop pressing. Okay, finding that neutral spot. We're now going to do the knee flops, and we just let that knee flop to the side and bring it back up. All the while, the back pressed against the ground. Once you start to feel the small of your back come off the ground, that's as far as you need to go in the flop. So don't aim to go all the way. Be cognizant of what your lower back is doing. That's as far as I can go. Okay, so you're going to do 30 seconds on each side, 30 seconds through each of those moves on the right, then 30 seconds of each of those moves on the left. When those are done, then you have 1 minute of dead bug and 1 minute of bird dog. So dead bug, that's the fun one. You want to have a loop, or you don't have to use the loop. It's easier for me now to use the loop because I think about where my knees are. Lift your shoulders off the ground. Don't curl too much. Don't try to look at your belly button. We're not trying to stretch your neck out, and we do not want to use your neck muscles in this at all. What we want to do, rest your head in your hands, watch your knee, pull that out, and return, alternating legs. Don't let this come forward. We want all the resistance to be in the leg going down. So keep this 90-degree angle, rock steady, rock steady. Without that resistance, you'd be surprised how quickly the knees come back towards your face. I'm not saying you have to use the resistance. I'm saying pay attention where your knee goes matters. We don't want that knee coming backward. We want to work the resistance of the loop as you kick outward. And so that is dead bug. And then bird dog is the balancing act. Want to get on quadruped position here. Big exhale. Left foot off the ground, right foot straight ahead. Pressing into the ground with your armpit. So it really feels like you're driving that hand down while simultaneously thinking about this glute being on. So press, clench, reach. Then do 30 seconds on the other side. Yay! That's all.